is a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attacked them early.
Touchdown! Ken Walker with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was Ken Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a give right side. Goodwin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Off play action. Davidson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Davidson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
To the 27-yard line. The Cowboys at 2-12 in what has been a tough year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Channing Tindall able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'll I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Take it at the 37. Fights off the defender. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Rick Woolen in on the stop. Well, his defense for the Seahawks, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win.
And this is inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 36 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even
Oh, the
move
Buffett.
football much
Yeah,
beyond
come on,
taking
man.
it right down Broadway.
That's bullshit, man.
Inside
That's
the
fucking
20.
bullshit.
And he will score. Touchdown,
Bullshit.
Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
It's
getting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Bullshit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that
Fucking
makes
right
the
up the
score
middle of my
14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken at the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam. And he got a full head of steam.
Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to
Get the
DK
fuck out of here.
Metcalf.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Face mask. Defense.
Yeah, I saw that little
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more.
Let's see this. I jump.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. Going the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision.
I thought I had something. Right up the fucking middle. Right up, I mean, he just let him go.
Doesn't pan out, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Fuck it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this one to Morris. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Laugh at this.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Second and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Goodwin. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And now they'll shift things around.
On 3rd and 2, Davidson. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Yeah, he fucking overthrown. Come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers, man. Man, this fucking game full of shit. That's crazy.
I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it. Punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They'll try and throw for it here.
That is caught, and he is going to have the Cowboys first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
Operating from the gun, Davidson.
He fucking goddamn interception.
Intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about it.
Oh, God, yo, I hate this fucking
second year, as you
game.
noted, on-the-job training,
Let
so he's
this
got to take
fucking
this
send
feedback
shit.
that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Look at this.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Look at this.
Over the middle, complete.
So nobody can run with these fucking men. Even though I'm blitzing, nobody can run with these men.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Look at this.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we've reached the intermission, and
well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down, it's Goodwin, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Davidson.
Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it.
I can't get no block.
Here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple
No
of scores.
fucking block.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now
look at this. He can't make the typical throws. That's amazing to me. The man is running wide open. He can't make the regular throws. That's the bullshit. It's crazy. Fuck this game. This shit is crazy.
On second down now. It's
everybody did.
And he is met in his tracks
behind the
line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They've got his man complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Operating from the gun, Davidson. Firing quickly.
How this man can't make the regular fucking throws? I don't get it.
Just not trending in the right direction.
I just don't get it.
Under 50%.
He cannot make the regular throws.
Again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Davidson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, Davidson.
How the fuck he can't make that throw? It's bullshit, man. This shit is bullshit. Fucking simple ass fucking throws, man.
Small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down
unbelievable
on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And quickly they get to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davidson. This is caught. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Davidson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about.
Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yo, get the fuck out of here. It's bullshit.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I hate this fucking game, yo. This is ridiculous, yo.
And that one might put this
This
game.
ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. I guess I'm looking wrong. I don't know. I'm thinking to my open right there. I don't.
CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Boy.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Oh my God! They cannot fucking throw the ball. I can't run the ball. They can't block. They can't do shit. Can't do shit.
Now a play fake here on first
Wide
down.
open.
He finds his man complete. It's
His man. My man. My
defense.
defense.
Leaves him with
Mine's a
2
good
to go on
defense.
2nd down.
My defense ain't shit now. It was alright. I was getting my ass whooped. But I wasn't getting blown out. Last couple of games, I can't stop nobody.
They'll look to throw.
Still got it.
Side here going to be incomplete.
Still got it.
Fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
But with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold.
He still gets the ball up.
Gain there on 3rd and 2.
Fucking 3 touchdown lead.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 5 on the
scamper.
carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Off the play fake, Davidson.
All these motherfuckers jump high as hell. It's crazy as hell. I'm playing a bunch of basketball fucking players. Get the fuck out of here.
So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is
Boy,
going to have
goddamn,
the
it was so-
Cowboys first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
Up the middle they go. Goodwin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on second down. Davidson. Man open. It's Goodwin. Runs through the contact. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 46
You know, too fucking late.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At the 35-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's